Hi, welcome to my yoga YouTube channel. My name is Sylvie and today's practice is called a reclined gentle brain flow. So this will be all on our backs. It can be done on your yoga mat with maybe a pillow, some blankets, some props, or in your bed. Gentle brain flows are designed in a way to be safe for people with concussions, tight necks, whiplash. Keeping in mind, of course, you must consult your doctor before doing any kind of movement practice. And this is all about working with our legs, our side body, and bringing everything down. So really great for some recovery, relaxation, restoration, filling ourselves back up, whether we've been super spent or we're just in need of a little tune-up. That being said, we're going to get started on our backs, gently making our way there and finding any kind of position that is most comfortable for you today. I have a little pillow to support the back of my skull, blanket to make my mat extra cozy, and we're going to take the first few rounds of breath to arrive in our space, giving ourselves thanks for carving out the time for you. And begin right away slowing down the breath. Throughout this practice, we're going to anchor our breath to a visual or sensation to give our mind something to direct towards if it begins to wander off as it likes to do. So on your inhale, I want you to visualize or feel your skin beginning to expand, your pores opening up, your body at the level of your muscles, your joints, your organs, beginning to become more spacious. And on your exhale, allowing it all to surrender to gravity, melting on your mat, getting heavy, letting go of effort. On the inhale, we expand, and on the exhale, we ground down. We'll take 2 more rounds like this before we start moving. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our arms overhead, stretching out our body as if we were just rolling out of bed. Pointing the toes. And on our next inhale, we're going to take our right hand, grabbing on our left wrist, and then gently bringing our left wrist over to our right side, creating a little banana shape. Option to stay here or to cross your left leg over your right. We're here for 5 rounds of breath, expanding on our inhale and grounding down on our exhale. Letting go. On our next inhale, keeping our arms overhead, we're going to bring ourselves back to the center of our mat. Nice big stretch on our inhale. And exhale, taking our left hand to grab our right wrist and making our way over to the left corner of our mat. Option to stay here or crossing your right foot over your left. We're here for 5 rounds of breath. Feeling every inch in our bodies on our inhales and exhales. On our next inhale, we're going to slowly come back up to center. Exhale, hands down by our sides. Bending our knees, soles of our feet on our mat. Exhale, we're going to windshield wiper our knees over to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Using our own breath as a guide, waking up the hips gently, massaging our low back. Two more full rounds. Next inhale, we'll meet back at center. Exhale, we're going to grab our right knee, bringing it in towards our chest. Option to stay here, or you can shoot the right foot up, grabbing the back of our thigh. Lots of energy coming out of your right heel as we stretch out the backs of our legs. Gentle bend in the knee here is great as well. Expanding on the inhale. Letting go, melting down on the exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to bend into your right leg and bring your right heel towards your left knee. Opening up that right hip, creating this 4 shape with your legs. An option to stay here, inhale, grabbing the back of your thigh, bringing this figure 4 closer to your chest. We're here for 5. On our next inhale, keeping this figure 4 shape, we're going to take our right foot, bringing it over to the left side of our mat. Inhale, we're going to allow our knees to topple over to the left, arms out wide. Option to stay here, or maybe your gaze explores going to the right side of the room. And always a nice option here to add some support to your low back with a pillow or maybe a cushion under your knee. Seeing where you're comfortable, where you can soften. Using your breath to help soften specific areas. Keeping your facial features relaxed. We're here for 6. On our next inhale, we're slowly going to bring ourselves up back to the figure 4 shape. And exhale, bring both knees into your chest. Either finding some stillness or rocking side to side, massaging your low back. On your next exhale, we're going to keep our knees bent, planting the soles of our feet back down on our mat. And inhale, catch the left knee in towards your chest. Option to stay here or to kick your left foot up, gentle bend in the knee. Lots of energy coming out of your heel, beginning to awaken the backs of your legs. Using your breath on the inhale to create space, opening up, and exhale to release. Two more. Your next inhale, we're going to bend into our left knee and bring our left foot over to our right knee, creating this figure 4 shape. Option to stay here or to grab the back of your right thigh, bringing it all towards your chest. We're here for 5. On our next inhale, keeping this figure 4 shape, we're going to bring our left heel towards the right side of our mat. Exhale, allow the legs to topple over, arms out wide. Taking a few rounds of breath to get comfortable in this shape, so maybe adding a pillow to support your knee, maybe a pillow to support your low back, maybe drift the gaze over to the left. taking whatever fidgets you need so you can find a position to soften your body where you can breathe easy, where your gaze and mind can soften. We're here for 6. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly come back to our figure 4 shape in the center. And exhale, bring both knees in towards your chest, hugging your knees or your shins. Option to rock side to side or find some stillness. On your next exhale, we're going to separate our knees, opening our hips out wide. Option to stay here. On the inhale, you can kick your heels up, grabbing either the toes inside of your feet, outside of your feet for happy baby. Drawing our knees in towards our chest, grounding our tailbone down. Inhaling for spaciousness, all 360 degrees of your body. And exhale to release. Every single cell, let's go. On our next exhale, we're slowly going to bring our feet down to our mats, keeping our knees bent. And a few options for our final resting posture. You can extend your legs out long to get into traditional Shavasana. You can keep your feet hip width apart, bringing your knees in, really nice on the low back. Or you can bring your feet together, knees out wide for a bound angle. And we're going to hang out here for a minute or two. So if you're in this posture, you can also grab blocks or pillows to support your knees. Bringing your hands anywhere on your body that feels good, that maybe needs extra attention. And we're going to take a few rounds of breath here, adding another layer to our breathing practice. So on our inhale, as we expand all 360 degrees, I want you to fill up with a certain color or texture, something you can see going through all your muscle tissue, your bones, getting in your cells. creating space, expanding your entire body. And on your exhale, as you let go, release, you see this color or texture begin to seep in even further, deeper, mixing everything together. You're filling up on your inhale, and on your exhale, you're soaking it all in. We'll hang out here for another 6 or 7 rounds of breath. If this is feeling good for you and you have the time and space, I invite you to stay for as long as you like. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. This time for yourself, slowing it down. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that we get to practice together really soon. Thank you.